Geek! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Ebo Richards, and I am the CEO of Wide World of Trade Report. Wide World of Trade Report is a member of the CORp exchange in good standings. You're watching CORp television, and this is the Mr. Ebo Richards Divine Sight Analysis. And I have to tell you again, economics makes the world go round. So for those of you who've been following the segments, we're doing the Nymphotil, which is the highest or the most dangerous form of opiate or heroin, if you will, on the streets. We call it catnip hole or Nymphotil, very popular in this part of the country. So what we have is we're going through the different countries, and we're looking at wide U.S. epidemic. You know, the first one we came up with as well. You know, research showed us that it starts from prescription drugs. So being that we're looking at Mexico now, which is our neighbor, Mexico is the third largest economy. And by the Wide World of Trade Report, we have them ranked 10 overall. So that is 2 pluses for them. They're high up on the food chain. For those who don't know, the peso is the currency, and they're members of the APEC, NAFTA, OECD, and the World Trade Organization. So they have a lot of backing. You know, if they really wanted to make moves, they could make moves. Their GDP is over almost $2 trillion, and yeah, their nominal GDP is almost 10,000 per. So the sad part about Mexico is almost 17% of the country, and maybe even more if you look at some of the desolate regions, live in poverty. Services take up 60% of their economics, with industry being another 25 and agriculture being about 15. They export with a lot of people, U.S. being number 1, Canada, China, Spain, and Brazil. So, and their unemployment is hitting about 8%. So that's pretty much what their economy is about. And you know, in correlation with the research we're doing on the U.S. epidemic with the heroin, Mexican farmers are producing more of the poppy now just to keep up with the demand, and most of it is 90% of it is U.S. Their thing is the low grade, what they call the black tar, but now you have the Nymphotil, which is the white high grade, they say, and it's more for the expensive, because people in the U.S., believe it or not, the people that are making money, they're making a lots of it, and it's just what it is. You know, people relax, they have friends, they can give their friends money, and people party and have a good time. And heroin is, you know, through the prescriptions, it becomes widely popular, and people get addicted, and then they go looking for this to say, you know what, this is stronger, this is more free. You know, I don't want to go sign up with your doctor or go steal some name and go buy medication when I can just get it like this now, because this is my thing. So the downside is it's so close to the U.S. And being that Mexico is popular with the marijuana and the cocaine, it makes it easier for them to up their weight in the heroin business. Though we said the farmers are making more, they're not really happy. You know, they don't like the heroin as much as the other things. Like I said, U.S. is the #1 customer. And falling back to the Mexico economy, they're good at micromanaging. So they can take markets that are big and abundant, and they can take little pieces of it and profit from it. They're just good at hustling. So a macro is like the big picture, and it's a hustle. And they're just good at what they do. They're just good business people, and they can make things happen. Drug smuggling is one of the things, but as we all know, Mexico is a violent region, and the drugs don't help. You know, back in a couple years back, police officers were getting killed and by guns being bought from the U.S., probably being traded for heroin or some kind of drug or narcotic down there. And, you know, it's not just dollar bill, you know, dollar for dollar. It's a trade. So, you know, you can give me cars and I can give you drugs. You know, that makes it better because I don't have to wash the money. You know, I can give you a car and I can give you drugs, or you can give me drugs and I can give you a house. And then I can sell a house and break it. So it's a trade. That's why you have to really look at it. Nymphotil is a trade. It's a multi-billion-dollar trade for Mexico. And more and more is being produced from Mexico to meet the demands of the U.S. And not to mention, in conclusion, Mexico is the number 3 producer of poppy in the whole world. This is Mr. Ebo Richards. You have been watching the Wide World of Trade report on CORp Exchange Television. And this is Mr. Ebo Richards' Divine Side Analysis, and we're going through the, you know, the Nymphotil scenario epidemic in the United States of America. And we're just bouncing around looking at the poppy producers and their economies and how it correlates with the emerging U.S. markets, you know, cultural, you know, getting involved with each other. Again, my name is Mr. Ebo Richards. You've been watching the Wide World of Trade report. This is Mr. Ebo Richards' Divine Side Analysis on CORp Exchange Television. And I have to tell you, never ever forget, economics is what makes the world go round. Thank you and have a great day.